the state of Florida, but not the Panthers. The Tampa Bay Lightning made a couple moves in and around the trade deadline. They got Anthony Duclair from the San Jose Sharks. Minimal return there, but decent depth piece because we all know what Duclair does. We've always know what he brings. And we all knew he was going to get traded this deadline. On a bad Sharks team, he has 16 goals, 27 points in 56 games. But he's a guy who can put the puck in the net. In prior years, he has had 30-goal seasons when he's healthy. His health isn't it's a little bit of a factor. He has been a little injured, but I like to add for Tampa. They might not even make the playoffs. Who knows what's going on over there? And another move they made was getting Matt Dumba, who just isn't great in my opinion. They literally traded nothing for him though, so it doesn't. I don't think it matters that much, depending on how much they play him. Arizona wanted a first for Matt Dumba, didn't get it. They also, I think Arizona also traded Jason Zucker to Nashville, and they also didn't get much for him. So good asset management by Arizona, of course. Matt, first of all, I'll ask you first. How does Anthony Duclair help Tampa Bay make the playoffs?
I mean, for some reason, every like the bottom six for Tampa, they just seem to never go away. I mean, you got guys like Michael Eyssimont, Nick Paul, Luke Glendening, Connor Sheary, and I think putting Duclair in that will sort of beef it up a bit. You can never count out Tampa Bay, but with Matt Dumba, that just screams panic move to me. Like, no idea why they would go for a guy like Matt Dumba.
Yeah, it's like Sergachev's out. We need someone.
Yeah,
Like
like
he's just, guys. For those watching, Matt Dumba is not Mikhail Sergachev.
I thought they were the same player.
Did wow.
I thought they were the exact same player.
Shows a lot about what you know, Darius. But I just think,
hey man,
yeah,
sarcasm.
Matt Dumba is not that great. He had that one year where he had, guys, when was, you know, like when Matt Dumba scored those goals, everyone was like, oh my god, that shot is crazy.
Yeah.
He had, when was the last time Matt Dumba had more than 10 goals?
Oh my
20,
god, 2016.
2017?
15,
Yeah.
16.
18, 19.
Oh,
you know
wow.
why?
Okay.
You know why it was so surprising? He had 12 goals in 32 games.
Wow.
And then I think he tore his pec muscle, and he has not been the same since. 6 goals, 7 goals, 4 goals, 4 goals. 4 goals this year. Terrible advanced metrics. Just bad. He's not good. Matt Thomas just certified not good player. I don't know why Tampa would trade anything for him. I think he just makes their roster worse, which is good as a fan of a team in the Atlantic Division. But
does he make the roster worse? I think you were coming to me anyway, but
yeah,
does he make the roster worse?
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he adds a little bit of snarl too.
Yeah, but nothing about him is good.
Yeah, his advanced metrics and all that, but he also plays, dude, the team he plays on. I know we make that point about the Ducks and stuff.
He was bad on Minnesota too.
Okay, yeah, but okay. Let's see what he does in Tampa.
It's
they
not-
gave up a
it's not-
seventh.
Darius, it's not 2017 anymore.
I know they gave
Come
up
on.
a seventh, but I think for Tampa they see something with the type of player he is.
Yeah, they see a defenseman who can shoot right. That's about it.
Yep.
That's-
Look what they were going for at this deadline, man.
That is about it. I'm not here to rip on Matt Dumba entirely. Just you look at every, even the eye test. I saw some Arizona Coyotes fans, and like people tweeting. I remember I saw a tweet that says, "Man, I think Matt Dumba's career is over after this season." I'm like, damn, is he that bad? And then like you correlate that with all these numbers, even the counting stats, he's just bad at. And then the advanced numbers, it's just none of it is good. None of it is good. And I haven't heard a lot about what his physical presence is. At least when the Leafs were trading for these bad players, you heard there's something to be said about the physical presence. I don't know how physical Matt Dumba is. He's 6 foot 180. So you know, by NHL standards, that's not anything huge. I don't know. Again, Darius, you're right. They traded nothing for him. So at the worst case, they could just be like, "Hey, man, we didn't trade anything for you, so you can just sit. Like it doesn't matter to us." Duclair, I think, is a good ad for them. But again, I also Arizona trying to get a first for Matt Dumba. What the fuck were you guys?
I mean, they were trying.
Are you
They were
sure? Are you sure? Because that
was the asking price.
was
The
great.
asking price.
Come on, man. You went for a seventh at the deadline. I think Duclair, just to chime in, because you mentioned Duclair, I hate that move as a non-Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Like, because it's such a good move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. So That's a very good move for them at the deadline. I don't know if they're going anywhere this year, but I wonder if they. Is he a UFA? I thought he was.
I think so.
Yeah, so I wonder if they re-sign him too. That could be a sneaky little player for them there.
Well, when he went from Florida to San Jose, everyone was like, "Yeah, that's a trade deadline. Goodbye."
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like don't buy a house there, Anthony.
No. Airbnb for sure.
Yeah, but overall, nothing really nothing crazy from Tampa Bay. But quickly, let's give our grades. My grade is to me it's a B minus because I like the Duclair move and I don't like the Dumba move. So I think a B minus is where they would say. What about you guys quickly?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him another C. I mean, Duclair, like he's good, but like I mean, it's not enough to move the needle. And Dumba was just a what are you doing here move.
Yeah.
Dumba, I think, is a shot in the dark, and I think Duclair is a pretty good move. But to go back, I know we're judging on this deadline, but what they did last year affects this deadline because that Jeannot trade was terrible. So I'm gonna give them C minus because I feel like they could have done a lot better this year. I like the pickups. I don't hate them, but I feel like they could have done a lot more with the position they're in, especially with Stamkos being a UFA at the end of the year and what's going on with that. So I think they could have done better. So C minus.
Stamkos just not being that great this year.
No, but but what if he leaves?
Exactly.
Because you can just re-sign him for less money and everything's fine because he's still useful, right? But what if he leaves?
Yeah. But yeah, Tampa Bay, nothing too crazy. We'll see how far guys like Kucherov, because he's playing great, can get them here. Let's see if they get. First of all, they have to make the playoffs, so we'll see if that does happen.
For more content, visit our YouTube channel and check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to follow the guys on social media at Matt_Mondays, at Nick LaFlame, and at Darius Dominguez.